Now I spend my life with you. That was a quick rewrite.
No.
Dobra. Will you make the anchor ready, Kochanie? We will park here.
Dobra.
Na Instagramie zawsze może być wszystko najlepiej pokazane. Jak to wyglądało. Na łonie natury. W mieście?
Dobrze, kochanie. Then you run out 15 meters. So that's the first red and the second blue, tak?
First blue.
Ja?
That's the anchor.
First
Tak.
red.
Dobrze. Let's see if we can get a bite.
I think we got already.
Look out there where the anchor is. Look at all the bubbles.
No?
That's because we are digging up the mud. We'll stay here. That's good. After we got the anchor to settle in the deep mud, which took us a little while because of the thickness of the mud, but we managed. And I decided that we would jump into the dinghy, row a long line ashore. I managed to find a tree stump that I could tie the rope to and pull the aft end of the boat in a little bit. It seems to be working quite nicely when you do it that way. So we are not sitting in the middle of the channel. I have to say it's absolutely brilliant when you pull in like I'm doing here. Then you really get to sit nicely. Really nicely, close to shore, easy for everybody to get on and off. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We spent an absolutely wonderful evening and night there in that little anchorage. Next morning it was time to move on further up the river. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful morning. A little bit of wind that morning, but it died down very quickly. Perfect. Absolutely. So down the river we go. I have to say the view is absolutely spectacular. You should try it once. You really should. Morning everyone. Yeah. First coffee. And I think I look like a troll, but yeah. We arrived yesterday in a very small marina further up the river. And now I need to get the book out to see exactly what it was, the road it was called. I don't remember. In a small place that in Polish is called Putnik. Putnik. When the rest of us are reading, we will read it as Boltnik, but Putnik, and that is when you travel up the river. I will just show you on the map. So if you see over here in this corner, this is the Bay of Gdansk here. The Bay of Gdansk. So up here is Gdansk. So we passed Gdansk sailed down and up to what is called, that river called Martwa. And we sailed up here. And here's a little bridge. That bridge is brand new. It was finished in 2017 and it opens. But we found out to get through you need to call them in 15 minutes, half an hour before you actually go through the bridge to let them know so they can be ready. But they are very nice, the bridge guys. Even though we had a little mistake and we were sitting there waiting because we found on the internet that there were opening hours on the bridge. But so we were sitting there waiting and wondering why the hell is the bridge not opening. But what we didn't read is that okay, we were supposed to call them, so yeah, our bad. Then we continued up the river here, and the first night on the river we anchored, it must have been somewhere here, and then all the way up here. And here's some locks that's not very far from here. I think we'll take the dinghy today and we'll see if we can make a little shot of these locks. And then down here, and then all the way down here, now that's outside the map, but down here in the bottom is Boltnik. It's an absolutely fantastic little place. It is, yeah, but it's one, you know, one of these little pearls where not too many people come. They have perfect facilities here. They have toilets, showers, they have washing machine, and yeah, of course, electricity and water. And it's an absolutely brilliant place. I'm actually quite impressed. I love these little places, you know, these small places that are not completely overrun and completely destroyed by too many people, and it's clean here. There's no garbage. We haven't seen any garbage anywhere, not even in the water. And it's, yeah, I have to say, I'm quite impressed. It is one of these, you know, little places that you will come back to eventually. Our plans about going sailing to Bornholm and Sweden was destroyed a little bit. And we've been waiting on weather for 1.5 weeks now to go at sea, and we are coming to an end of our little vacation here. So we skipped that plan because we have to be home at a certain date due to our work. Yeah, well. Coffee.
We decided today to use our Omnia oven, which is a little bit like a, how to say, in the old days they had ovens like that, but yeah, old days.
We don't have a real oven on board.
No.
But we have this little thing. Can you try to open the lid, Kohanya?
Of course. You need to remember it's very hot.
No. And there we go. This is, what was it, Kohanya?
Puff pastry with cheese and bacon, ham.
Ah.
No?
That'll be good. That'll be very good. Yeah, so we have this little oven thing. Oh. If you see here, very, very simple system. And it's there's a bottom part that is out of steel, then an aluminium part that distributes the heat, and
there is this.
And it's like in the top, so the heat will be distributed inside the oven.
No.
Very clever little contraption. No?
No.
Hey guys! Yeah, so another weather day.
Yeah.
Huh?
Fuck.
The weather is absolutely, how would I say that in a polite English word, appalling today.
Yeah.
Yeah? Really, it's cold. It's only cold, but it's because of the rain. And if I will shut up, listen to this. So it's a proper rainy day. And the forecast says heavy rain all day. Soon we'll be tacking and heading our way back towards Gdynia. Will be not our destination, but that's the direction we will take. And then when we get closer to shore, we'll make another tack again to see if we can make our way back to Jastarnia. So that's how it is. It'll be a tacking day. So, time to set the anchor ball. Now, as you probably know, I'm the kind of guy who likes to do most everything myself. So, I also decided I don't want one of these plastic anchor balls. So I went and made one my own. And it's quite simple. What I did, I went on the internet to find the measurements. And if I remember correctly, it's something like 30 something centimeters in diameter. So I simply cut 2 discs, and then I cut a little strip into it, and the same on the other one. Here we go. And it's very, very simple. Then a few pieces of string just to hold together, and a little bit of black paint, and there we are. If it's environmentally friendly, I have no idea. I'm actually not so sure, because plywood, that takes a bit of industrial to make. If that's better than plastic, at least if I should drop it in the water and if it should disappear, at least it's not plastic floating around in our ocean. So there we go. There she goes. Easy to see.